Yo, what is up, guys? Bringing you a new video. So today I'm gonna go over two trades I did today on August 24th of 2020. And so I traded ADMA today. So I was looking at ADMA throughout the whole morning and before looking at it pre-market. And so I see it gap up all the way to $6 and then just fade throughout that whole morning. And then this morning it panics all the way down, and I buy at 338, risking about 331, this support zone right here. And so right when I buy it goes up a little bit, but then it just turns over and breaks my level, and then it goes up. And so right when it hits my risk level, I just exit. I stay disciplined, and then I get executed a little above my risk level, that 332 level. And so I sold my position, was going to risk $100, but I wrote down my risk beforehand, so I just went off that, and that was a $12.10 loss. And so again, later on that morning, I do trade again on ADMA on my second account right here. And so I buy here at 306, and recognizing that's that bounce, and I was risking 295 as a risk. And so it goes up, it gradually goes up and creates that high at 321, and then it turns over and then breaks that my price level right here, these couple tickers, and then right here it starts to uptrend a little bit, and this is where I sell at 310 for a small profit of $4.81. And then right here it creates another resistance point right here. This was the resistance point, but this is looking at hindsight, right? And so throughout that whole morning towards the afternoon, it just gradually uptrends, but it's very boring. And so this is why I get out, because it didn't do exactly what I wanted it. It didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. And so I exit my position at that 310 level. And after I bought, the high was at 330 level. And so and then after it hits that 330 level, it just gradually downtrends throughout that whole morning, afternoon. And so right here, this is where it breaks my my risk level, but again, I'm already out of the trade for that small profit. And so and then it's just boring throughout the whole day. It just consolidates around that 290 level. Not much going on, but a lot of learning lessons, what we got going on here. So on my first trade, what can I have done better, and what can I have done better on my next trade? And so I wrote down on the first trade, I could have been more patient, not traded, but I had a plan in mind, wrote it down, and I stick to it. Let the chart show you confirmation for the bottom of bounce. You don't need to be exactly at the bottom, but just recognize that it's the bounce. So that's what I did recognize on my second trade right here. I recognized that 306 was about the bottom, but not the quite exact. So that quite exact would have been $3 exactly. Oh no, actually $2.98. And so that would have been that true bottom, but I got a little you don't need to get that, what I said, you don't need to get exactly that bottom. And so on my second trade, this learning lesson was, again, be more patient, be able to recognize when it's turning over on top. So being able to recognize when it's going to turn over on the top side on that resistance point, and able to take smaller profits than planned on reward. So my reward for the second trade was to sell at that 338 level, so about right here, which was my last bought price from the first trade. and I said at least 10 cents of upside. Didn't go how I wanted, got bored, so I left with a small profit. And so that's what you guys have to recognize when it's going to turn over, and you don't need to go exactly as planned on the risk factor if you're already up on the trade and it's very boring and kind of choppy and it's just not doing what you wanted. You have the choice to get out, and so just leave with a small profit, and then later in the trade, if it does do what you want, just be able to adapt to what is working. You're not going to win on all trades, so just be able to take that small profit, and small gains add up over time. And so that was my 2 trades for today. And so I hope everyone has a good rest of their month. We got a couple more days going on, so I'll keep you guys posted for the next video. Again, if you guys could like the video, comment down below anything you guys would like to see, and then it would help me a lot if you guys would subscribe. I do appreciate every person that does view my videos. It helps me a lot, and I just want to teach people the process, and just see how I could help someone out and not make the same mistakes I've done, and to help them out. And peace.